birthday, Will It Waffle! Continuing with the first birthday celebrations of Will It Waffle this week, I promised that I would do a Q&A video, so here we go. CT Young 16 asks, what gave you the idea for Will It Waffle? This time last year, I was like really into New Year's resolutions, and so on January 4th, I was spending a lot of time thinking about how to improve my videos and my YouTube channel and trying to come up with ideas for video content. And then I was scrolling Tumblr and I saw this thing that was, I think it was like waffling maybe frozen tater tots and making waffled hash browns out of them. And I've always liked putting different things on waffle irons, like I always make cinnamon rolls on my waffle iron, so I was like, hey, that's a thing that looks cool. And then I was like, I should film that because I need some video content. And then I was like, wait, what if I filmed something even more exciting than frozen tater tots? Frozen. And then I was like, what if I made a whole show like Will It Blend, but where I waffle weird things? And then before I knew it, I was out buying 10 Snickers bars and putting them on my waffle iron. And the rest is history, I guess. A house elf wants to know if I know about the Will It Waffle book by Daniel Shumsky, and if I do, did it inspire me? Yes, I do know about it, and yes and no. Daniel Shumsky actually runs a blog called Waffleizer that I used to check out every now and then back in like 2009. I actually forgot about it until I came up with the idea for Will It Waffle and started Googling if there were other things called Will It Waffle, and his blog came up because I think it was like the tagline said Will It Waffle, which I didn't remember from before, but I was like, we're doing different things. He's like a cook. He makes like really great, awesome recipes that you would actually want to eat. I actually do recommend his book. Like, it's great. But yeah, sometime this year, a little bit after I started doing Will It Waffle, he started promoting a new book that he decided to call Will It Waffle instead of The Waffleizer. It's a little unfortunate that we have the same name. I don't really mind. I hope he doesn't mind. I have a feeling he hates me. Oops. There are a lot of websites and video series that do waffle things. I mean, the most well-known one is BuzzFeed's Can You Waffle It, which started like over the summer, I think. Serious Eats does a waffle thing. Rhett and Link have a waffle thing. There's this other channel that has a waffle thing, and maybe not Rhett and Link, but all the other ones basically started about the same time, but a little bit after I started doing Will It Waffle. 2014 was a big year for waffles, what can I say? Mary Lip asks, if you were only able to use your waffle iron for 1 more hour and then all the waffles are gone forever, what would you make? Oh, why? Why you gotta ask me these things? I mean, if they were gonna be gone forever, I think I would just want to make like a classic waffle and maybe throw some M&Ms into it, but just a real waffle. I'd really want to savor that for the last time. Jazzy Moonstone asks, have you had any waffle experiments go so bad that you've had to scrap the video? I don't think so. I think there were probably a few that maybe I should have, because I don't think my performance was that great in them. I've definitely had a lot of waffle videos planned that I haven't been able to do, usually because of time constraints, but I don't think I've shot any that I haven't uploaded. Natbat asks, will you be going to Playlist Live? Probably not. My friend Emmett asks, what was your favorite episode of Will It Waffle? I think the one I might be most proud of is Will Bacon Waffle. I just felt like that turned out to be a pretty solid episode. My favorite food that I've waffled, I think, is sushi. That was just really tasty. And the most fun that I've had filming one was probably pizza or the Happy Meal with John Green, because we had like a dozen people in the room and it was in between a bunch of panels and it was just like hectic but super fun and a great time. Autumn Riley was wondering if I could explain more in detail what I do for the HPA. Like, I see the videos that Harry posts, but what do you do when you're not doing those? I would love if that were actually all I did for the HPA was make those videos. They would be a lot better. I'm the communications director for the HPA, which is very similar to a communications director at any other organization. It means that I'm in charge of managing things like our social media and our emails and our press relations. And I'm also one of our spokespeople, so I travel to conferences throughout the year and talk about our methodology and things like that. And part of that is our YouTube channel and making funny videos for the YouTubes. Jake Webster wants to know my dream choice to collaborate with and what I'd want to do with them. Amy Poehler, in character, as Leslie Knope, waffling calzones with Adam Scott, in character, as Ben Wyatt. And maybe Ron Swanson is there too, talking about how we are bastardizing the holiness of true breakfast. Make it happen, internet! Waffleman, great name, wants to know how often I eat waffles. Okay, I like to say I don't eat waffles that much, but I think it is slightly more than an ordinary person eats waffles. I'm a big fan of like having a huge breakfast on the weekend. Oftentimes that will mean waffles. And I also have this habit of when I run out of bread, I just start making a lot of waffles instead of bread. AA29433 asks, can you do the Bean Boozled challenge with Karen Kavitz? What is the Bean Boozled challenge? Oh wait, so this is an actual like game made by Jelly Belly. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't really like jelly beans, and the CEO of Jelly Belly apparently donates money to anti-transgender legislation, so I'm not super eager to do this challenge, but maybe if we did some non-Jelly Belly brand jelly beans, I'd be into it. So Karen, next time you're in town, if you want to do the Bean Boozled challenge, you're on. Let's do it. It would be fun to do with like Harry Potter, Bertie Bott's every flavored beans, but those are made by Jelly Belly too, so I don't really want to support that with my money. Be a responsible consumer, kids. Alright, that was enough talking for one day. Thank you everyone who sent in questions. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more things like this in the future, or if you have more questions, leave them in the comments. Maybe I'll make another Q&A video in the future. And thank you for celebrating Will It Waffle's first birthday with me, and thank you for being around all year and supporting Will It Waffle and all of that. Oops.